Hi guys, thanks again for joining me. I'm Anne and I give general love readings focusing on divine partners, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, karmic connections, and all romantic love relationships in general. These reading videos are not me telling you what to do. Okay, there are messages coming from the divine and sent to you to use for your highest good. So I'm relating the messages, and I use oracle cards to give out these messages a little bit more deeper. The messages are on the cards, and I do this every week. So take what resonates with you and just leave what doesn't. Okay, so now that we're coming into the beginning of, well, actually the end of February, coming into the beginning of March, a new season is about to hit us in about a month, spring, and I'm excited. Hopefully it'll be an early spring. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's a time for rebirth. And when I say rebirth, I mean new beginnings. I hope you've set out intentions on what you want and what you're going to be doing. I know a lot of us are going through our own challenges, and sometimes we don't think about it as much, but it's important to, because that's what the goal is. It's kind of like when you're, running, the runner is running, and that finish line is right there, and they see it and they're just going to it. They're just running, they're doing or walking. You have to have a goal. You have to have something for yourself, a plan, a divine plan, so that you can empower yourself, whatever your situation is. It's really important to focus on that, focusing on that, and also putting out that positive energy. Positivity is really important. And I know we hear that a lot, and a lot of times, how do we look at the positive when things seem to be caving in? The walls are not going, like they're coming down on us. It happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to me. It happens to you. It happens to so many people. But you have to just pick yourself up and say, you know what? I'm strong. This is where you are at today. This is where you've gotten today because of all these things that has happened to you. So keep on moving. Keep on moving forward. It's really important. Don't take what happened yesterday and bring it into today. Yeah, we reminisce, we look at pictures. That's great. That I usually do that during Mercury retrograde, seriously. But it's more of a time when we have to just embrace the love, embrace in our hearts what truth is. Because when we have that, we actually can give that back. And in return, the love circulates. And you know what? We are in a love relationship, not just I'm in a relationship. Because being in a relationship, and it could be a divine partner, if you're not loving yourself, it's not going to work. I mean, yeah, we can make it work, but you're not going to be fulfilled. That's the word I want to use. You have to find the love deep inside yourself. And I've talked about this before. Self-care is really important, doing things for yourself, taking time out for yourself, spending time with loved ones. Just overall, now that we're coming into spring, this is a time to get out there, do things. And maybe it's still a little cold, but that's okay. There's other things you can do, and, indoors, or find a gym. Just get that vigorous activity going on. And I don't mean going on a treadmill and running. If that's your thing, fine. But I'm talking about getting your energy moving around. Don't sit around and just think about it. Just do it. Be a doer. Put the whatever plans you have for your meals, or your future goals for your summer, spring, whatever you have intended for yourself, just do it. This is the time. Okay. So without further delay, let's begin the reading. Okay. As you can see, I've laid out 8 cards from 2 different decks like I did last week. A lot of you really got something from the previous reading, and I did too. I felt like there was more of a message coming through, and it seems like the cards are talking more. That's why I laid them all out instead of one by one revealing each card. I think it saves a little bit on time. So I shuffled the cards and meditated on what we need to know for this week. And the cards that I've used were 2 beautiful decks of mine. Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue, and Kyle Gray Angel Prayers Oracle Cards. The cards are very beautiful. I love angels, and I felt like it was a very good complement for each other. Okay, so this side is the Divine Masculine. And I've always said that, Divine Masculine doesn't necessarily mean it's just for the male. Basically, we all hold on to a Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. This side is Divine Feminine. Sometimes we're leaning towards that. Not that one is better than the other, or it's basically equal. It's yin-yang. It's positive, negative. It's what we all have inside of us. So Take what resonates with you. As I've always said, if something is calling out to you, there's a message coming through. Okay, so the first card, the set of cards right here, release and surrender. Divine Masculine is starting to let go. And as you can see, I'm just going to pick up this card so you can see it. Divine Masculine is surrendering to the highest. And as it says on the bottom, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that have yield tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to the love and assistance. So as it's saying in this card, it's releasing, it's surrendering. Surrendering something that the Divine Masculine has not been able to do. And though they want change, and Divine Masculine is coming through in a very powerful way. We've been seeing this for quite some time now. And as he's coming through, or I should say they are, it feels almost as if something's about to happen. And they know it, you know it, we all know it. But then there is something that just pulls them back, and that's the fear, because they're not opening their heart. As you can see with this card, opening your heart, they're not opening themselves because there's a barrier. There's a barrier that they're trying to remove. But though they know that it's about to happen, and what I'm picking up is a lot of energy being like sheltered in. Like you have something that you've been wanting to say, something that has been, you know, really heavy on your heart. I can feel a Divine Masculine has been holding on to so much for these past few weeks, maybe a month, since the past, I would say maybe from the beginning of the year. There's been like a sense of like something is being shielded, something is being kept away from opening themselves. Now, Divine Masculine knows that there's going to be a change or something that is happening, but they are constantly holding on to this place where maybe it's something from the past. It's a fear-based energy. A lot of fear-based energy has been purging through last year with both Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. A lot of you have been experiencing it. I've been experiencing it. It's like, hey, where did all this come from? I thought I fixed that a long time ago. I thought I healed. I thought there was a lot that I let go of a long time ago. But guess what? Something just reappeared, and it's just like, nope, guess what? You didn't work on yourself completely. There was something else that you should have done, or something that you should have seen in the past, and maybe you've kept on to it, or maybe it's not your fault. This is not no one's fault. It's just all part of your spiritual growth. And maybe it's like a reminder, a friendly reminder to continue to grow, because we evolve constantly. We evolve spiritually. Your Divine Masculine is telling you right now, the energy is fresh. Something is being released. Something is letting go of what has been holding on to this pattern. This pattern we've been seeing for quite some time, that now that you can open your heart, the Divine Masculine wants to open their heart. They want to see the light. They want to see what is on the inside. And when you let this door open, a new one opens. And it goes on. It's like one after another. Maybe there's something that you're not doing. Maybe you need to reflect more on things that have been dwelling inside of you, that relationship that you felt that should have come to fruition. Maybe you've been waiting for this person to finally get it and they're not getting it. Well, you should look inside yourself and say, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one that's not opening my heart, that is preventing them from opening their heart. Now, like I said, sometimes we lean towards more one or the other, or maybe both of us, you know, with your Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, you could lean towards both of them. So it doesn't matter what part you're feeling. Just, you have to find what is causing all of this, what the root is, what the source is, okay? The next card for the Divine Masculine, let your past go. And we could see letting your past go, very important, very important. A lot of heavy burdens, a lot of negativities. And as you could see how this beautiful angel is letting go and maybe releasing and surrendering. Two cards that come together that really speak to, to us. And as I can clear this card on the bottom. Okay. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's gone. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Letting your past go, even if it means, am I releasing something that I've been holding on to? Maybe this divine masculine inside of you is telling you something. You're getting this from your partner. You're getting something that you're not letting go of a certain situation, or the energies has just been like, kind of like keeping you in a corner, and you now want to start over again in your life because the divine masculine knows that this is what they need. This is what they have to do. Maybe that person that you're with right now is not releasing because they're not ready. And you want them to be ready. Maybe you feel like you're ready, and maybe you are. But if you're not completely ready and they're not completely ready, then it's never going to manifest into divine union, guys. It's just, it comes in waves. You may feel like you're ready, and you may feel like you're about to, embark into a beautiful situation if they would just listen to you and realize what you're trying to say. And then they just don't want to get it because they're too stubborn, because they keep putting this shield up, this wall up, because a divine masculine does this. This is ego-based energy. This is not coming from the heart. And then they bring it down, and then you're back into that mode where you don't feel right because you have something that you're holding on to. That's where you need to let go of the past. And as you can see, the transformation in this card, the transformation is telling you to let go of the past and the challenges. And as you can see, it talks about the challenges. It's a prayer. But if you don't realize soon that all of these changes that you need to do to yourself is something about letting go, you're going to feel stuck, and you're going to stay in this position for a while. And it feels like it's just like every day is getting longer and longer and longer. And when does it ever get better? Not that I'm saying that you're going to be in a bad place, but some people can feel like they're not getting what they want in their life, and they kind of like they kind of like hold on to negativity. And this is what we see a lot with the divine masculine, running away. Yes, running away. And though they run away from it, though they are runners, they can always come back. Remember that. It feels like it's endless. Divine energies that you both are feeling, it's like it's endless. Because understand something, divine masculine energy is not feeling so good either. Divine masculine is feeling exactly the way you are, but they have a way of not accepting, and they go into that ego-based energy and saying, I don't care. You know what? I care about myself. Maybe sometimes it seems like a narcissistic type of behavior. Not that they are, because nobody really truly is, but sometimes we can put that mask up that we end up looking like we are like just all into ourselves and don't care about anybody else. And it's not about even with love or with light. It's all about what I want. And it's me, 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 and not caring about what you want. This is where the divine masculine is running from something, because that's no compassion even for themselves. They're self-sabotaging. You may see divine masculine sometimes going through, like a phase, letting themselves go, not caring about their body, not caring about what they eat, not caring about what they put in their body, and maybe just not moving, not keeping themselves circulated. Divine masculine needs to move around. Divine masculine is very, very, how could I say? I'm not saying that they're more athletic than divine feminine, but they're the pioneers. They're the warriors. They're the ones that do these things, and they can put that drive. They have that passion. They do. But somewhere along the lines, divine masculine lost it. And divine masculine wants you to understand that they are not themselves. So this is where the transformation is happening with the divine masculine, because believe me, just because they're running, just because they're putting the shield up, doesn't mean that they can come back. They can't come back, seriously. And that could surprise you. Your divine masculine is telling you something, is giving you that message. I can come back. I have it inside of me, if only I can feel it. And you have to give them time. You cannot make something happen with the divine masculine. If it's inside you, if it's inside them, you have to just heal and let go. Like I said, what these cards are talking about, the divine masculine, these 4 cards, it's all about them healing, transforming, opening their heart, and letting it go. Release and surrender, especially these 2. Okay. Divine feminine, there's nothing to worry about. look at this card. There's nothing to worry about. As you can see, the Divine Feminine is right now trying to figure it out. And as it says on this card, you are safe. And this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So as we're seeing the Divine Feminine, there's nothing worried. There's nothing to worry about. This is not as extreme as you're working this energy on yourself, because there is a new beginning. There is a new beginning. And as you can see where it is a new beginning, the angel is moving forward, opening that door to change, because you're ready. And it says, I'm ready. I don't know if you could see that, but the card does say, I'm ready. You are ready to make that change. You are ready to do this. Stop looking at what the Divine Masculine wants and needs. Start looking at what you need. If you don't stop worrying, putting too much pressure on yourself, because Divine Feminines tend to put a lot of emotion, and the Divine Masculines can too. I mean, they both are equal in the emotional department, they show it differently. Divine Feminine has a seed that sometimes gets rerooted and replanted, replanted, the fear-based energy. And when they do this, they end up allowing it to grow. It's the Divine Feminine, it's the feminines that cater, they want, they have deep emotions. I mean, there's good and bad with both Divine Masculine and Feminine, but it seems like the Divine Feminines are pretty hard on themselves when it comes to the worry department. They tend to just curl up in a shell, and even if the Divine Masculine starts to show up, they can't give in. So this is where the Divine Feminine is saying, listen to me. I need to be close to you. I'm worried about you. Please stop doing this to yourself. Stop self-sabotaging yourself to whatever it is, and release it. If there's an addiction, if there is some type of weird behavior, Divine Masculine needs to let it go, release it. And Divine Feminine now is starting to understand it. But there's still that worry, because a new beginning will happen, a change, a time for changes to start embracing both Divine Masculine and Feminine. Now, many times when they come together, they can see each other, they can feel each other. But are they ascending higher into a 5D level? Well, 50% of the time, because there's always an ego on both parts. We have ego. We need to release the ego when it comes to a relationship. I'm not saying don't protect yourself. I'm not saying to put down your guard. I'm not saying, guard as in, not giving into the love area energy. Yeah, there could be things that you're still holding on to, but try not to hold on to the ego. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe they did something to you, and maybe you've been hurt about it. And you know what? They're coming around. They're showing you something. I feel like this is a message for someone, and you have to listen to this, because whatever they're doing right now, they're trying to show you something. They're trying to give in. Divine Masculine wants to transform, but you're not allowing it because you're still holding on to something. Let your past go. Both the Divine Masculine and Feminine have to let go of their past in order to make this happen. Like I said, these cards are crossed from each other. So there's a message coming through that if you keep thinking about that part that you were holding on to, like a certain grudge, yeah, that happens to a lot of us when we kind of we hold on to something. And if you're holding on to it, I mean, it's hard to release it and say, okay, I forgive this person, but you love this person. Yeah, you do. You care for this person. You want to be with this person. But you're kind of showing a hard feelings, you know what? I'm not going to give in to them because, oh, now they want to talk. Oh, now they're calling me. Or now they're texting me. Oh, now they're putting likes and they're trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm going to let them stew a little bit. I'm not going to get back to them. You know what? Take your time. Do what you have to do. But don't put too much of that energy into something and making it into something bigger, because you know what happens? One wrong, two wrongs don't make a right. It's kind of let bygones be bygones. Speak your truth. This is a time when the throat chakra needs to be expressed here. This is why we're here to talk and communicate, not in a negative way, in a loving way. Remember that, because we're coming now to a new season, a new beginning, a new energy. you have to remember that new beginnings have to happen in your life with this person. The only way that it can happen, guess what? Releasing that past. I know I'm talking a lot about that because I feel like this is something that is a message and it's just flowing through. So the next card is perfect timing. Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen because you wonder, when is that new beginning going to happen? Because you're worried about it. Perfect timing because it's time to breathe. Perfect timing, guys, as you could see. Perfect timing to let go. Perfect timing to stop worrying. Stop worrying because now is a perfect moment, as it says. I'm trying to clear it. I wish I can clear it better. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it. Now is a perfect moment. Okay, wait. Now is a perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. And you know what? That's why I'm saying perfect timing. The divine timing, because it's time to breathe. Like, this card is so beautiful. You know, I would love to be on a beach just with my little brim hat and under a palm tree and just soaking up the energy of the sun and the water. And that's why we say time to breathe. Summer might be a little ways away, and well, some of us have the summer a little ways away. Some of us don't. Some of us have warm weather. But whatever that is, it's time to breathe, because you could be, you know, in the most beautiful tropical climate, but if you're not breathing and if you're not relaxing, you're not doing things for yourself, you're worrying all the time, you're not really breathing. Divine Feminine, guys, is going through so much right now with the purge, with letting go, with releasing. And that's where you may be feeling like, how come I'm going through this and I did it before, but why am I doing it all over again? I thought I was okay. And that's where you think. You think because ego takes place. The ego comes in with both divine masculine, divine feminine. Whatever the case may be, it's not a time to worry too much of how and when you will find that true love, that divine love that you're looking for. And you could be living with this person. I'm talking about love. Just because there's a contract of a marriage, or there's a contract of a lease, or whatever, you know, whatever you're in, the type of relationship you're in, if you're not in that love union, you can be like 5,000 miles apart and still be in the same bed, because when the energies don't connect with the divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you're leaning towards, it's always going to feel like it's emotional, it's drama, it just seems like it just gets worse, or it just feels like it's just flatlined. And where's the passion? Where's the energy you felt? But though you're hurting inside, because you know you care, you know that, and you may question, do I really care? But you do care, because you're questioning it. You have to realize that if you're living with someone, or you're with someone, or you're involved with someone, and you're still questioning, do I care? Do I care? Do I care? Then maybe you don't. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's not a relationship that is good for you to find love. Focusing on yourself. However your situation is, I don't know. I'm just like I said, this is all for the Soul Collective, Soul Connection Collective, and I want to just touch base on a lot of different topics when it comes to love, a lot of different groups. So whatever you're going through, if something is telling you, I need to start maybe focusing on myself, stop worrying. This is the message that's coming through to you, that it's time to start over again, because this represents new beginnings for divine masculine, divine feminines, new changes, transformation. As you can see, the bottom row, it's talking about what we need to do, okay? The top is also about what is happening and what is going on inside of ourselves. As you can see, it's releasing, surrendering, letting go of the past. There's nothing to worry about, and this is all part of the perfect timing, as we need to start opening our hearts to love, transforming, and letting those new beginnings happen so that we can find ourselves. We have to breathe. It's time to breathe. It's time to love. All in beautiful timing, all in perfect timing. Everybody is going through their own challenge. We all encounter obstacles, and you know what? We get past them. We get through them. It's kind of like when you're on an obstacle course, and oh, I have to jump over these hurdles, or you're running. You got that finish line. You see it. It's a goal, but guess what? It's a mirage, and you have to walk. You have to run a little bit further, or you have to walk a little further, and you're super tired. But you keep going. You keep going because you know what? You have it in you, and that's where this energy comes through with love, because the love is inside of us. I always talk about self-love, self-care, and putting it all together will help you feel better about your situation. If you're going to think about the past, and if you're going to think about the negative, I guarantee you, you're always going to feel down, and you're not going to feel uplifted. And that person that you're with, not that they don't feel it, I mean, they feel you, they get you, they understand you. But if they're going through their own stuff, how do you uplift them? How do they uplift you? Because if you're both going back and forth with doing the same thing to each other, it ends up in one direction, and that's we're both lost. We both don't know where we're going, and you end up saying things or doing things and breaking apart. A lot of people break apart for a while before they get it. And working on yourself is the first step. I always talk about with divine partners, when they work on themselves, they actually help with their relationship. And many times I never thought about working on myself, but as soon as I started feeling better. I started feeling more uplifted. I started feeling them, and they come around, or they're starting to like contribute, because we are all drawn to the light. Remember that. We all love the light. You know, when we see the sun, we go, oh, it's so pretty, it's so beautiful. But when it gets dark and it's gray and it's dreary outside, it's like, oh, I don't want to see it rain. Oh my gosh, it's not good, it's cold. We kind of like stay in. We stay in our little huts, so to speak. And this is why you want to reflect on the light. This is why I'm talking about working on yourself. And I don't mean like go to the salon and get like the works done, which is fine. I love doing that kind of stuff. It's fun. But I'm talking about working on eternal things, eternal stuff. Sometimes we get lost because we think we worked on ourselves enough, but every day we accumulate stuff. So on a day-to-day basis, it's better to just take one step at a time, do it, get past those obstacles. And you know what? Those other obstacles that come through in another sense, in another direction, they come like they attack us sometimes. You'll know what to do, and you'll say, you know what? I'm not going to let this bother me. And listen, I'm not a therapist to tell you guys what to do. I'm just advising you the messages that are coming through me, well, coming to me, through you, to me, to give to you, is basically something that we all need to follow. Myself as included. We have messengers coming to us, and whatever those messages are coming through, it could be on television, it could be wherever we go. Messages will say something to you, and they call out to you, and write it down. I always write it down. Numbers will say things. You have the options of finding what it is that you need to do in your life, and that is the option of loving yourself first, and then you'll understand it. Meditation is a great way to release and surrender, and I do it every day. I release, I surrender, I give thanks, I give gratitude, I pray. It's all about just feeling the light inside of you, because nobody is better than anyone. I mean, we're all equal. Seriously, guys. That's why I say to you, you are inspiring me. You guys are amazing. I love you all. And I really say this with my whole heart. I say this with total love and gratitude to you all, because I feel it. You know, and that's why I love doing these reading videos, because it just empowers me. And that's why you need to find what works for you. If there's something that you love to do, you have to engage a little bit more. You have to do it. This is why I always talk about social media. Not that social media is the outlet, because it's not a place where, oh, I'm going to post, I'm miserable, and I'm hoping that someone will feel sorry for me and give me a little bit of a boost. I mean, yeah, you can try to do that. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's right. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about not like not putting all in a I don't know how to say this, journaling all of your thoughts online. And even if it's negative, I mean, you're putting it out there. I mean, if you have somebody that you can talk to, I advise you to talk to them one-on-one. not put it out there so that someone can just reach out to you, because many times when we do this, when we're putting out negative, we get negative back. And that's why I don't want you to fall into that trap. Instead, use it to your advantage, that you want to help others at the same time you're uplifting yourself. So like I said, something you're going through, don't post it all on social media, but posting things that you feel is appropriate for yourself. I mean, I'm not saying not to be yourself. We are all ourselves. It's all about what you feel in your heart. I like to post things with love, even if I'm going through stuff, because I give gratitude for everything. And as many of you know me already, you know a lot of things that I've been through, a lot of my personal things, and I talk a lot about it on Instagram. You know, I talk about kisses and the little things that I go through with the little things in my life. Kisses is my 12-year-old diabetic dog, and we had some issues back in October, but she's great. She's wonderful. But that's my thing, you know, like that's a dog, and I love her, but she's my baby. So when I'm down, you know, you guys all pick me up. And I did not say that I want everybody to pick me up, but this is an example I'm giving you guys, because when you start looking for love, you start giving love, you'll find love. Love is right around you. And when you do this, you're attracting the love to come into your life, to bring more love into your life so that you can reciprocate it. It opens up your heart chakra. Opening up your heart chakra with your throat chakra so you can speak the love. Now, a lot of you know this, and I have to just say it because a lot of people ask me, how do I do this? Find what makes you feel happy. Lift your vibration, okay? So I hope that this reading video resonated with you. There was a lot of things that I've been like just picking up, and it was just like, wow, it's coming through. I'm getting a message, and I'm going to be writing it down myself, because when we get these messages, they're very powerful. And when they're powerful, we have to just grab hold of them. Maybe you've gotten a message by looking at these cards. Whatever that was, you know, write it down. Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I really would. In the comments area, if there's something grabbing onto you that it just spoke to you, please let me know, because we are all a family here, and we're all universal. We're all together. We're all as one. This is why we are all here. We're here on this beautiful earth to share and to embrace the love. Okay, so if any of you are interested in a personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings. Now, the links are down below in my description area, so you can check out my blogs as well. The instructions and information is there. Also, check out my YouTube, Facebook videos. I do have a lot of different topics that I talk about. Now, I'm going to be doing some live videos. I don't know exactly when, and I know a lot of you have been asking me, can you let me know? Can you give me the heads up? Sometimes I just get a message, like, you know, a lot of people just say, I have to go online and I have to do this. I did this many of times. And lately I've been a little bit busy, but I'm making time more for you guys. So I will be posting, well, I will be going live. And you know what? If there's something that you want me to talk about, please let's talk about it in live, because we can share. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful place. We got a whole hour to do this, and I'm looking forward to it. Also, IGTV, I'm going to be posting more on IGTV. Like I said, it's just a process with everything. One day at a time, time to breathe. Like I said, I love doing these videos, but I also have to focus on other things. So we have to stick together. Okay, so I just want to say one more thing. Thank you all for just, you know, all the comments and the shares and the likes that you've been giving me. The motivation is overwhelming for me. I love it. It's just wonderful. I feel touched, and I love hearing from you guys, because that's what motivates me. And as I said before, if there's something you want to share with me, please post it in the comments area. I sometimes don't get to it right away, but I always answer everybody. I just want to be there for you guys. And also on Instagram and Facebook, I'm pretty much active. I try to be, because we all have our little smartphones, that we are able to communicate with everyone. You know, we can all be. We are a family, I should say. If we put our mind to doing something, we can all do it. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, I'm losing my words. I'm going to have to get some water here. Okay, so until next time, God be with you. God bless you all. Namaste.